away as much as he can.
That was a moment where he did get through with the left-hand lead, Santos, but he took two coming back. That was that hook that he told us about.
Yeah, he just shook Britsch up just slightly. He took it well though. Then came back with his own combination, John, just to cement the round for him.
Fourth round, and it is fairly quietly, methodically, predictably, so far, going the way of the German favourite.
He's having to move a lot, isn't he, Britsch? But you would expect he would have trained for that.
Well, it was the legs that gave way to some extent the first time they fought, the further the fight went. And Britsch, it should be said, did dominate in the early stages first time around back in February.
And that's why I'm surprised that Santos hasn't jumped on him earlier, John. Just content to walk him down, but not really make enough pressure with his punches. He's all with his feet, not throwing enough punches.
He's not taking too much damage as he comes forward, despite the fact Britsch is throwing more. But he's not doing anything to catch the eye. That's better. That's better. That's more like it.
See, when they do get into range, he is looks like the more dangerous fighter, doesn't he, Santos? When he gets hooks to the body and head off.
Just not throwing enough leather.
No, and just every now and again he moves well.
That's better from Santos. There's a right-hand counter there.
Stop.
Every now and again when there's a lull in the action, Britsch just dives in, doesn't he, with a little combination, just enough to steal the round.
Britsch only has 9 stoppage wins in his 26 victories. Not a big puncher. That's a good solid left-hand lead from Santos. Followed it up with the hook as well. But Britsch is just throwing the more punches.
But it's just the volume, isn't it, John, that's winning the round for me.
Yeah, he's just looking busier, isn't he? He's not really damaging Santos in any way, but he's the busier fighter, and that's going to catch the judge's eye.
Yeah, well, most of these punches actually not getting through, are they? Santos is blocking most of them, but you throw 5 and 1 and 2 will get through, and that's enough.
That was nice. Landed with the right hand, and then good evasive action. I don't know if it's a shutout at the moment, Barry. I don't know how you score it.
Yeah, exactly the same, John. Yeah, it's every round for Britsch so far. They've been competitive rounds, but Santos hasn't put enough pressure on Britsch for me. Landed with some good shots. Britsch there's just shown some good fighting spirit to fight back after taking a few himself.
That underlines what you were saying about not many of the punches going through, though. If you actually analyse, those are both taken on the gloves by Britsch as Santos tries to put the pressure on. That gets through just about. But a lot of those, there's not too many good clean shots actually scoring.
No, there's not. That's why you have to go for volume of punches, haven't you? So Britsch is throwing them in combinations of 4s and 5s, where Santos is throwing them in 1s and 2s.
Fifth round. Britsch, let me remind you, if you're just joining us, the German fighter, undefeated, younger man by 6 years, and he's in the black and yellow shorts. The action coming from Bamberg in Bavaria.
Still a long way to go yet though, John, isn't there? And Britsch is having to work very hard with his feet, moving a lot.
Well, another 8 rounds of this, and of course he's going to win the fight. But you sort of sense that Santos could well be grinding him down again in the second half.
Yeah, you felt that this was a tactic of Santos wanted to sacrifice the early rounds just to tire out Britsch.
Can't sacrifice too many more. Left hand was low on the blind side of the rope.
Santos would be better if he just dipped that shoulder. That left shoulder come back with the right hand, or the right shoulder come back with the left hook, rather than just walk straight forward.
That's better from Santos, at last getting into range. This time Britsch again told off by the referee. Just not being busy enough for me though.
No, he's not. He has his little moments, but he wants to be in that 3/4 range, doesn't he? He's not willing to throw unless he is, and that's why he's giving these rounds away.
Well, he's had that 10-second spell in this round, and he's not had a lot more. That's nice from Britsch.
There's some snappy out of those punches for the first time.
I think from the Spanish perspective, another round is slipping away here. Time is running out if he's going to right what he perceives as a wrong from the first fight, in terms of the judge's decision.
Yeah,
it's a draw.
I think Britsch is boxing very well, but I think to some extent Santos is letting him do it. He's just not putting enough pressure on.
Crowd liking it as well they might, because the German favourite, well, surely he's going to be a long way clear already on those judges' cards.
Yeah, he's winning the fight handily, isn't he? I think he's having to work hard, John. He's having to move around a lot.
Nicht einlassen. Komm ab! Rausgehen. Wieder absichern. Keine Blöße geben. Der ist nicht ungefährlich. Komm.
Uli Wagner gets highly animated when things are going wrong. Mic'd up so you can hear exactly what he says by the German television.
They obviously value his knowledge, don't they, John, and think that the viewers need to hear what he's saying.
Bad day at the hairdressers there, would you say?
I've been to the
You wouldn't like to go. You wouldn't like to comment, of course.
I've been to the hairdresser, John, since 1987.
For obvious reason, the follically challenged Barry Jones. Got to be a greater sense of urgency into Santos' work now. If he doesn't start taking rounds pretty soon, the game's going to be up.
Yeah, well, when he does let his hands go, he has success. He just needs to do it more often. So what we want to see from Santos is really more lateral movement and more punches thrown.
Britsch was punished as he missed with that right hand there. Santos has got to sustain this. That's nice. Britsch has worked well behind that jab. Credit where credit's due.
And every now and again he just drops down to the body, only with that left hook. But when he pauses with that jab, that's Santos' invitation to throw that right hand over the top.
Britsch has made this his fight. It's
good right hand counter there from Britsch.
Santos still walking forward, but just not letting the punches flow rather.
Yeah, I think sometimes aggressive fighters, when they're not being hurt.
Now he's got him where he wants. A couple of headshots did come through from Santos.
But they sometimes dismiss the shots that are getting through if they're not hurt, John, and you give wrongs away like that. Better head movement though from Santos.
Might be his best round so far. Not saying a huge amount.
Yeah, he's still not enough though, is it? Nice little combination again from Britsch.
Good right hand. Unless Britsch dramatically unravels from here on in, it's hard to see how he loses this fight.
Well, if Santos can change the pace and put more urgency in his work going forward, then maybe, but yeah, you're right. If things stand at the moment, there's only one winner.
Well, Santos had his moments early in that round.